All right. Can everyone hear me? I am okay. So I have guests who are supposed to be in here with me, but they're having some problems getting in. Um, so hold on just a second. Okay, so all right. I just need to make sure that my sound was working. Um, Sorry. I'm trying to get my guest in here. Okay. Um, okay, so I want to give everybody a chance to arrive and get in. Hey Yvonne, how you doing? Hey Ciante and Karen. Ciante was our wonderful makeup artist, and Karen is also in the film. She plays the wise woman. So, hey Katrina, I have not seen you in forever. How you doing? And oh, it's my cousin Mark. Hey cousin, how you doing? So I'm gonna give people a chance to get in, and before we start the um before we start the film, hold on just one second. Okay, I wish I could play music, but I had to download a different software in order to play music. Which I'm like, I'm on a computer. I should be able to play. You know, you should be able to hear whatever I'm playing on my computer, but that's not how it works. Okay. Oh, hey Jeff, how you doing? I'm trying to get your wife in right now. um, use the Facebook link. Okay. Hey Albert, he was our doctor. Oh, hi April. She is an actress in my feature film that we're going to be working on. We'll tell you more about that later. Uh, oh my goodness, Kadashan, how you doing? This is interesting. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so this is going to be a very interesting experience. We're supposed to be able to let guests in with a link, so other people other than I can talk. So I'm just waiting for the guests to come, but here she is. There you are.
Yeah.
Ah! How you doing?
Hey, I'm fabulous, just like you. I'm so excited.
Hey everyone, this is Donna Watts, my fabulous casting director. She cast seven for me. And what did you say, Donna?
For those who, I say hello to everybody for those who know me and those who don't.
Yes. So yes, glad everyone is back together. Zach.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, it is great. I can't wait till we're able to get on set together
yes,
again to work again. Uh, Oh, my cousin says hi, Donna. My cousin Mark.
Hey,
And
hey,
there's
hi,
a
Mark.
Brandy here who's saying hey to everybody.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna give
And
it just a couple of more minutes and then I will start the short film. In the meantime, we could talk about just how we got started with this project. And it was funny because I had decided, you know what, I'm going to shoot a short film this year. This was 2 years ago, and I had started, I had the script. I worked on the script, and I was like, okay, I need to go out there. I need to get cast and crew. I was like, how I'm going to find cast, and then all of a sudden, Miss Donna Watts just emailed me out of the blue and said, so let's work together. It was awesome.
you're right. It just
Yeah.
came out. I mean, I was actually thinking, uh, is Christy still here in Chicago or is she gone or where is she? And I'm telling you, someone just told me to email you. I said, if she's still around, she'll hit me back. I just
Hmm.
took, like, I just took a chance and you responded. And I was just so happy.
Yes. I was like, oh my gosh. This was like perfect timing. And then we met and we talked for like hours, hours and hours and hours.
in
And
in the winter, in the dead of snow. And
yes, it was snow. Yes, we almost missed each other because
yeah,
I think on the phone we said I was like, okay, can we meet here? And
yeah,
she was like, yeah. And then we found out that the place I wanted to meet was like on 118th, and the place she wanted to meet was like on 16th Street. And I'm like, that's not where I thought we were going to be.
exactly.
And we would have been sitting in different restaurants waiting for each other, like, where is this chick?
Like, where is she? Okay.
But thankfully, um, uh, Donna, confirmed with me. I think it was the night before. It's like, okay, we're going to be at, this place on this street. And I was like, no, no, that's not where I was going to be. So we got it straight and we were able to meet.
Well, you see that it was great that we were meant to be together and to come together, to work together, because you see what the outcome is, right? We were
Yes.
meant to work together, to be together. Black girl magic is working, right?
Yes. Yes. And as my sister said, I claimed her house as a location without asking. I did that when she moved in. When she moved into the house, I was like, I'm going to shoot a short film here. And
That's
then,
it.
and a couple of years later, I was like, hey, remember when I told you I was going to shoot something here? It's about to happen.
Your house.
Right,
Right?
right. Okay, well, it's been a couple of minutes. We have a few people here. So I am
Christy,
going to start the film. Hmm?
Chrissy, I'm sorry. Can you just check because I just saw a quick message bump up from Robert Mason.
Hmm.
Uh, can you just see if he's in already? Because I think he was trying to get in.
No, because if he was in, like when you click the link and you enter the studio, it popped up
Mhm.
here. So
Oh,
he has to use the guest link in order to get in. So
gotcha.
please tell him to use the guest link so then I'll see him. I'll be able to see him. Okay, everybody, are you ready? We're ready to show 7.
We're ready.
All right. So give me some grace while I switch over to the short, and I hopefully this will do well. All right. Well, no, that's not what I want to do. See, already. There we go. All right.
Living like I do it for Timothy. Got to the home, why you kidding me? And it's so anger built the I pray I don't slay all my enemies. Then they question and sometimes it gets to me. Bust out them 3 times, that's a trilogy. But what if they spot like the swimming me? So you got it? Why? It's not worth anything to you. It's worth something to you. Good luck.
Can we stay in tonight? I am so tired.
Come on now, you always tired. Think you've been working too much. You need to get out the house, enjoy yourself, and it's gonna be real good for you.
This isn't just work.
I'm tired when I wake up in the morning. I think I should see a doctor.
Well, I'm sure it's my love. Probably just need to get to bed early.
Okay. Don't have to do this. You have a choice. Have you finally come to say goodbye?
No, and I won't have to. Why is she still in pain?
The elixir does not heal. It gives the person who drinks it immortality. But now, her cancer is immortal as well.
What?
Her cancer will never heal. Since she's now immortal, she can never be killed. She will be in pain forever.
Okay. As you can see, it took me a minute to figure that out. um, uh, Sorry about the beginning. Didn't realize that Donna and I were still on screen until my sister told me. So thank you, Ingrid. Like I said, this is my first time working this. But I am here. But even with, those issues and the buffering was driving me mad. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll show it again later. It keeps telling me there's more comments, but I can't see. It won't go down. See, I'm trying to work this thing and it's not working. Well, it's really important that I see what people are saying. If they have questions, I need to be able to answer them. But yeah, so we'll show it again. Hopefully there'll be less buffering. And and also the short is on YouTube after tonight. It'll be going live. So you'll be able to watch it, and share it with as many people as, just like it and share it. It's the video will be on this channel. So this Lavalley Pictures YouTube channel, it'll be there. And you guys can come back and watch it anytime and share it. I have to, for whatever reason, it's not showing me the comments on the screen. Let me go away and come back. Maybe that'll help. Nope. Okay. Someone wish you a happy birthday, Donna.
Thank you. It's Monday, but I'm going to start receiving all those birthday blessings right now. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Okay. So your husband, Jeff Watts, wants to know how long did it take to shoot? It was a 2-day shoot. We shot all day. The first day in my sister's house, and the second day we shot at a Walgreens. It wasn't a Walgreens anymore. It used to be a Walgreens, and then it was turned into a tech center. So there were places they were in the midst of constructing, turning it from a Walgreens to the tech center. So there was like some places that still hadn't gone under construction. That was the place where we saw, the main character who's named Darshan and the wise woman and that whole green area that was like upstairs in the Walgreens. And then where the main character Darshan, where he gets into a fight, that's outside, and he goes inside and meets the sinister man that was inside, where they give people like their own cubicles so they can have work their business there. So we just spread out and just like, okay, we're gonna make this a set, that a set. We just used whatever we could, and that was the second day. Yeah. I tried, and it wouldn't let me click. This is crazy. Because I would like to be able to show these things on it. Okay, let's see. If I go up, maybe if I go all the way. Nope. Okay, here we go. Now it finally. Okay, here we go. We got another birthday wish for Donna from Russell Erman. Thank you, Lorelai. Your life. That helped me.
Thank you so much. I
Yes,
appreciate
and then we have another happy birthday from Love Shannon.
it. Kisses, kisses. Thank
Okay.
you.
And then we have this. This is my Aunt Suzanne. And
Oh, hi.
she's giving the actors their due. So yes. And also on is our very talented DP, Zach. Zach Zach was great. Zach was up for anything. When I told you we were going around Walgreens saying like where the locations were going to be, Zach was like, we can go on a roof. And I was like, I don't know. But he was willing. He was willing to go on the roof and shoot the fight scene up there. He was like, it probably would have been awesome. But I'm like, I don't know when the last time anybody's been up on that roof. I don't know what I'm going to encounter. So I just didn't want to chance it, especially because she didn't have insurance on his set. So
Yeah. You gotta protect people. So
yeah.
Christy, you shot that over on off of 63rd Street, right? Off of 63rd.
Yes, that was right off of 63rd and King Drive. That was what used to be that Walgreens over there.
Where
oh, here is Zach. Let's add Zach. Hey.
Hey.
Are you?
Yes, I was telling you about how adventurous you are.
Yeah. We're talking about your exterior scenes that you guys shot out there on 63rd Street in sub-zero weather.
Yes, it was cold. Mm-hmm. We shot in March in Chicago, so it was cold. Yeah. But yeah, so Zach, talk more about your experience shooting the short.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I remember the great hospitality for sure. I thought that you guys, like, if you're saying I'm up for anything, you wanted to make anything, like you're like, let's do something interesting, let's do something cool. I know that whenever I felt like I had a suggestion, or like I think this is going to make it very emotional, by using these colors or allowing the actor's space, you were just like, that sounds great. Let's do it. So I think that those kinds of opportunities only happen when the director is open to having them happen and ready to make them happen. So I remember being very grateful for just kind of the amount of creativity you allowed me.
Yeah, I have met all sorts of different directors, people who are very micromanaging, like, with their vision, like, I want it this way and only this way. And I feel like if I'm going to hire somebody to come on with their expertise, I want to use their expertise. I want to use their talent. It's like there was something in them that I liked, and I want them to use that to make my film a better film. Because I am just one person, like, all the films I've ever directed, I've wrote. So I'm like, everything is all in my head and it's all my vision, and it can only expand when I bring other people in to add to it. Like, I do believe in, like, okay, this is the vision, this is what I want to show, but I still want other people to, because like it just gets bigger when other people add to it. Like Ciante with the makeup. She had, a vision, and she had a story, like, for everything, for every character, for the scenes they were in, and it just made everything better because it wasn't just somebody putting on makeup. She thought about, what this meant for each character and what it meant for the scene, and that's the type of stuff that I'm looking for. Yeah. So,
I remember a really fun challenge, especially with that Walgreens location, is that as a cinematographer, I didn't get a chance to see any of these places beforehand. So it was just like, let's, when we get there, we'll figure it out.
right.
And it had those really interesting and cool, like moving panel windows, that were full of color. And I would remember,
Yeah.
I wish everywhere I filmed had
Yeah. Yeah. It was very interesting that we had three distinct sets in one location.
these. Mhm.
And well, Ron, we already showed the short Ron, but we'll show it again. But yeah, it was very interesting because like I had been in had I been there? I had been inside there. Yes, I had been inside there, but I had only seen like a part of it, like the part where we set up hair and makeup. That's the part I hadn't seen the other upstairs, and I definitely hadn't gone on the roof. But like when we were
We still can.
um, like to use the location, my cousin who played the Sinister Man, he had scouted the location for me. So he went to different places and took pictures and sent that back to me. So I had like his pictures and was like, okay, we'll use that because we were still trying to find the location, I think the day before. So the day before the first day. So like we really didn't get Walgreens until the day before we shot
Holy cow.
at my sister's. Yes. it was to the wire. I had my sister's house, but I was like, well, I still need these locations. And yeah, sometimes with my productions, sometimes it gets down to the wire, but it's amazing how it works out. Okay, so we have a question from Denise. I'd love to hear you talk about where the idea came from. Okay. So basically I had always wanted to work with this idea of what is it? It's out of my head. Alchemy. And so I couldn't find an idea. I couldn't find like a good story idea to sort of use alchemy in my stories. And then I was doing YouTube videos at the time. I had stopped since, but I had gone on to the YouTube audio and I had found some songs to put in my videos. And the song that's playing over the credits, it goes longer. It's about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes long. And I had been listening to that song and it was giving me a certain feeling. And I listened to the song over and over again. And it somehow got me thinking about grief and how we deal with it. And sometimes we don't get through it or get over it. And I just sort of, I wanted to sort of explore that, and I was like, okay, what can I use to explore that? And I forget how, but somehow alchemy got put in there, and searching for the elixir of life. So you're trying to avoid your grief rather than deal with it. And the short is called 7 because like some people say 5, some people say 7, but a lot of, they say there's 7 stages of grief. So each plot point was a different stage of Darshan's grief and dealing with, his wife's
I'm
illness.
live. I'm
And
right now. What's up?
And okay. So so each plot point was a different stage in his grief. And when we get to the end, although it's called 7, we only really go through 6 stages. So when you get to the very end and you see him at the end, he's still in the 6th stage, which is depression. He never makes it to acceptance. So basically, it's my thought with that is that sometimes everybody deals with grief in different ways. And sometimes you get to acceptance, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get stuck in these different stages. And a lot of people go through grief and can remain depressed forever. And that's like representative of what happens to his wife. She will be stuck in this stage that she's in forever. And so will Darshan. He will be stuck in his grief forever because of it. So, let's see. I gotta roll down and see anything else. I think I see another question. How do I get on a Zoom call? Why would you ask that? That's my brother-in-law, Russell, only he. Okay. Okay, so, all right.
I remember when you were talking about the stages of grief too, that you really wanted to associate, an individual color with each stage of grief as well. And I remember that being a very fun challenge to come up with.
Yeah.
It also just gave everything like a bit. It gave us an opportunity to be really expressive with the film.
Yeah.
And I thought that really brought a lot of opportunity to both myself and the actors as well to be able to play in those spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just you saying that made me think of that. So I've got friends who are watching, texting me while we're talking here, and one of them's asking about how is Corey Henderson doing? We haven't seen him in a long time.
That
camera assistant.
is Donna's nephew. So Donna knows Corey. I think she's going to be working with him on a project with her husband. They're doing a series of shorts. Donna, your screen is frozen. I can't really see you. What's going on? Here, let me take you out and put you back in. See if that'll work. Oh,
Why is it?
now I can't see her at all. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it works later. But yeah, Corey, because as you know, Corey edited the short, and he's been after me to release it publicly for a while now. He's like, you need to release this, and I'm like, well, I'm sending it to film festivals, so I can't really make it public as of yet. So now I'm finally able to make it public. But yeah, it was really great working with him because he worked on set and then he edited the short. So and he was another person who brought in extra like things I didn't think of, like he put in extra effects when Darshan brings her the elixir and she drinks it. He did something with her lips and made it wavy. So I was like that, and then he added all sorts of different things like the echo. That was all him. With the flashback scene, making it echo and making it look a little different. So
yeah, and I believe I know he's a pretty cool editor himself. He does a lot of cinematography and direction for Trabajando Skate. I think that was like his thing for a while.
Yeah, he was doing like the skateboarding videos. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, he was really fun.
website and store and everything. Yeah.
Well, so I guess I've got a question for you. You know, what, you know, we're showing this video right now, and you know, you're talking about saving it for festivals. That, you know, many of the people in the chat are filmmaking professionals too. You know, with their own aspirations, their own shorts. You know, what do you think is going to be the way for people to be going forward with their shorts now? If we're able to do premieres on YouTube themselves, you know, are people going to be able to go into small theaters and host these things? You know, for another, maybe another 6 months to a year. You know, who knows? You know, is this better for you? Do you see yourself doing this with more projects? What do you think the way forward is for you?
Well, I definitely like doing this because it keeps me from being contained to just Chicago, because I have people on here who are not in Chicago. So I like the whole, you know, national aspect. You know, people from all over the country can come and watch the video. And I was just at an event, well, a online virtual event, where we were talking to someone who was over South by Southwest. And I think I had asked her the same question, like, how will film festivals be different going forward? And she said she wasn't quite sure. They're really just sort of dealing with it as it goes. But a lot of people are saying that, you know, this really is changing. You know, the pandemic is changing how things are done. And yeah, a lot of people have been doing like online film festivals. There a lot of platforms have popped up for people to put their shorts on. So, you know, you can make a short and then you can just go and put it somewhere and let it screen there and let it get an audience there. So yeah, so film festivals definitely are not going to be just it for short films from now on. There's a lot of options. Yeah, there's a lot of options that's sprouting out of this, and you can decide what's best for you. If it's going the film festival route, or if it's going straight to streaming, you know, and yeah, so let's see. I was looking to see if
I
it's
think I saw in the comments down there, Earl was saying that Corey's still shooting
skateboarding. Okay, cool. Yes, yeah. I think Russell asked the question. Oops, sorry, I got I promise I don't have COVID. It's my allergies. So I'm looking for next project. Okay. Sorry. So the next project I'm working on is called Retribution. It's a feature film. It's about oh, sorry, these allergies are kicking my butt. It's a fantasy suspense, and it is about a young woman who uses voodoo to get revenge against the man who raped her teenage sister. And I have Zach coming back to work with me. This will be very fun and interesting. We were going to do it this past September, but you know, COVID pushed things back. But I am looking forward to this. I got most of the crew, most of the cast. Some of the cast is on with us tonight. April was with us, and Yvonne, who is also going to be a part of the cast, and of course Donna is. Okay, here we go. Donna's coming back. Donna,
because I am not as entertaining as Donna.
she went away. So Donna's casting for me again. So we have basically all of our cast except for one minor character. The actress who played her had to step away. So we still have one minor character, and the lead character, we sent out scripts for the lead character, and we're waiting to hear back. You know, hopefully we'll have some good news. So basically, I wish Donna was here. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody. Hello. You are muted. Okay, we're having a guest, Robert Mason, join us, but your mic is muted. Can you hear me, Robert?
You look very stoic, Robert.
Yes, your mic is muted. Your mic is muted, so we can't hear it from you.
I mean, we're happy to see you.
Yeah. Yes. So, but yes, we were talking about the next film we're going to be working on, which is Retribution. And I was able to get in, a couple of virtual rehearsals and one, big social distance rehearsal with the cast. And it was really good to get everybody together so they can meet and work together. Okay, there you go, Robert. How you doing? Okay, so I'm glad you can make it with us. Can you introduce yourself and say, who you are and
how you doing? I'm Robert Mason, and I'm with Legacy Networks. And just here to enjoy the film and share the conversation.
Okay. Were you able to watch the film?
I was able to watch it on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of buffering though.
Yeah.
See it again before.
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably in a few minutes show it again. Hopefully, it won't buffer as much or buffer at all. But if it does, after we get off this live, I will be putting the link to the video live. It will be on the Lavalley Pictures YouTube, so anybody can just go back and watch the short. Also, what I'm going to do before I show 7 again, I'm going to show this little video that I had to make for Retribution when we were crowdfunding, and my brother-in-law is trying to tell a joke. He is not funny.
We love seeing you laugh.
So I made a little video to put out there to show people, you know, to give them a feel of what the project was. So I want to show you guys that video so you can see for yourself what the project is about. And then we'll watch 7 again. So first, okay, now I am going to, it's like last time I did not do this correctly. We're going to do this. Okay. All right. So we are going to share the screen. In this time of the Me Too movement, one predator. In this time of the Me Too movement, one predator is discovering his time. When one woman bands together with his victims to kidnap them, to revenge against them, it will be a night we can never forget. In Retribution, there's no escape from justice. The subject matter of this one is timing. But behind it as well, the women in the crew all strongly believe in this story, and that now is the time to tell it. Join us in supporting Retribution and spreading your own special kind of justice with the world. Okay. All right. So yeah, so that was just a little trailer that I put together. And I did it that way because it was at the beginning of quarantine, so I couldn't really bring anybody in and shoot anything. So that was the best I could do. But it gives you an idea of what my next project is going to be. Okay. Does anybody have any more questions?
I saw that everything is connected.
Mm-hmm.
Where you going with that?
That was in reference to the images, all of the images that came before, like like I showed flashes, you know, of course, of people who had been in the news dealing with, you know, Me Too issues, and also there was flashes of news headlines about like heartbeat laws, because they were sort of as I was writing this script, the heartbeat laws was gearing up, and like so many states were adopting them. So like, you know, everything is connected. All of those images had influence on this story. So.
What kind of plans did you have, I guess, moving forward with all the COVID protocols as far as shooting goes?
Say that again?
What kind of plans did you have moving forward with all the protocols regarding shooting during COVID?
With the one of the things that we discovered that Donna was able to figure out, Donna found out, was that, well, she found out first and let me know, was that the film office, they have a COVID writer. So all of productions in Illinois has to abide by this writer. in order to shoot films, and it keeps people safe. There's, certain PPE everyone has to have, and protocols. The sets can't have over a certain number of people in certain size locations. So there's just a whole list of things that we have to abide by now in order to shoot in Illinois. So, and one of my things, I'm definitely concerned with keeping everyone safe. Um, so, so one of the things we could not practice, even, when we had our big social distancing practice, was I have a couple of fight scenes, and I'm like, until I can find a safe way to do those, it's best not to shoot until it's safe for people to be so close to each other in each other's faces like that. So
Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about a lot, and I kind of pulled back from even trying to do production until I know I could make it a safe environment for everybody.
Yeah, because I remember this past summer, me and Donna, we were talking about like a couple of locations got shut down. Like they weren't following the posted guidelines, and SAG shut them down. And basically what they did was they put out a do not work order for those SAG actors, which basically shut the whole production down. So, the unions, they will come, they will check out your set, and if you're not abiding, they will pull their people. So we got to make sure everyone is safe.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any more questions, so I'm going to show 7 again one more time. And wait, Russell has this question. Do you think we'll have to do like the NBA and create a bubble environment after testing? That's, I think it's, I mean, I haven't heard any behind the scenes stories on the shows that are shooting right now, but I feel like they are doing sort of bubble shooting where they're only sort of appearing on screen with certain actors. They're not, I guess probably because I'm a filmmaker, I'm just taking note of everybody's not on screen with everyone. It's just like only a certain number of actors on screen together. And those same things. And they'll have these, like I watched SWAT, and they used to have these scenes where like they would meet at the station and everybody would be sort of in this war room where they had all these screens up and can tell what was going on with the case. But now they have it very often where if a person has a very small role in the scene, they're only going to appear on the screen. They're not going to appear in the room with the rest of the actors. So things like that.
Okay. You are seeing there are, at least of the experience I've heard from folks on the West Coast and the East Coast, and folks down in Atlanta. Yeah, you are seeing crews becoming mass tested. So a lot of times there will be, folks are being paid to quarantine. Folks are being asked to volunteer to quarantine for up to, anywhere from 3 to 7 to 14 days before filming, and then they'll be brought on set, and then they will be hosted, in like a motel or some sort of housing. But like the and there's all sorts of ways that you could talk about how it's being done safely, but it's the the universal law right now is that there isn't one. That that COVID safety officers are so many, like there's so many different people who are COVID safety officers, and they come from so many different backgrounds. Some of them are being, you know, have a base level education, they have a certification. Some of them are coming from extensive medical backgrounds. Some of them are coming from production backgrounds, and then the sort of the limitations that they're putting into place are just as varied and just as different. So yeah, you have some of these bubbles occurring, especially in larger production. But you know, I think that the biggest golden rule has been that they've been shooting overseas, outside of the United States.
Mm,
The bubble, you know, it's almost like the reverse. Like we're inside the COVID bubble, and much of the rest of the industry has been trying to shoot outside that COVID bubble.
right, right. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I just saw a story where Endeavor of William Morris Endeavor had hired a doctor with no license to do their COVID testing. It's on the it was on the production with Octavia Spencer and I forget who the other extras, but it was a Octavia Spencer production for a show, and he had been giving them tests for the past couple of months, every day for the past couple of months, and they fired him. And it was after they fired him that people found out that he wasn't a licensed doctor. So we don't know if that's why they fired him or what, but he got fired right after he had cleared someone for shooting and they had COVID.
Mm.
So it's a really strange world out there. But okay, someone asked a question. What was your inspiration? I guess if we're talking about, if we're talking about Seven, my inspiration for Seven was basically the music that played over the credits. When I listened to that, that gave me the idea to sort of explore grief and ways people deal with grief. Okay. All right. So we are going to watch Seven one more time. Okay, so we're going to do this again. And as I say, please bear with me as I learn the system. Okay. Uh-oh. It does not. There we go. No, wrong thing. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, we're going to try this again.
Living like I do it for Timothy. Got to the home, why you kidding me? And it's so anger built up in me. That way I don't slay all my enemies. Then they catch it and sometimes it gets to me. Bust out up 3 times, that's a trilogy. Couple what if they spot like a swimming me? So
You got it? Why? It's not worth anything to you. It's worth something to you. Good luck.
Can you stay in tonight? I am so tired.
Come on now, you always tired. If you've been working too much, you need to get out the house, enjoy yourself, and it's gonna be real good for you.
This isn't just work. I'm tired when I wake up in the morning. I think I should see a doctor.
Well, I'm sure it's nothing, man. Probably just need to get to bed early.
Okay.
You don't have to do this. You have a choice.
Have you finally come to say goodbye?
No, you don't have to. Why is she still in pain?
The elixir does not heal. It gives the person who drinks it immortality, but now her cancer is immortal as well.
What?
Her cancer will never heal. Since she's now immortal, she can never be killed. She will be in pain forever.
Okay. All right. So yes, that was a better one each time. Okay. Um, so let's see. The ending gets her every time. My sister Ingrid. Um, when we were editing it, and I think Corey sent me a like a first draft or a second draft, or I showed it to her, and she was like, "Oh, that made me feel feelings." So I was like, "Well, it means it was successful," and and so like if you can make anybody think or feel anything, I feel like it's successful. Um, one last thing I'd like to say about the making of Seven. Um, it took me a while, like it was in post for a long time because I was trying to get music done and couldn't get the music done, couldn't get the music done. Finally, I found someone else, and the guy who came in, Rob Morrison, he composed that music in 2 days, and he composed while he was watching the film. Like he composed it as he went, and it was hilarious. He called me and he was asking me certain questions about the plot, and I would go to try to explain the whole film to him, and he was like, no, don't tell me the end. I'm going to see it for myself. So yeah, so I really loved the music on this. Okay, so that's it. Unless anybody else has anything else to say. I see you have a guest, Zach. But yeah, so that is all. Also, linked in the description of the video of the live stream, and also on the trailer for Retribution. If anybody want to donate to Retribution, there's a PayPal link. You can just click and donate. But that is all. Thank you guys for being here with us. And oh, I love you too, Evie. Can't wait to work with you. And thanks. And thank you guys for
Thank you,
coming
Christy.
on. Thank you. Thank you for working with me, and thank you for coming on with me. And I will see you guys another time. Bye.
Bye.